Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell. This is a novel study by Zoey. The main character is Karana. Karana was a 12-year-old Native American girl who had long black hair and lived on San Nicolas Island for 18 years alone. Throughout the story, we discover all her brave, resourceful, intelligent, and caring sides. She had a brother and father who were killed, and a sister who left the island with the rest of her tribe. In the story, Karana was caring to a dog who killed her brother. I know this because on page 101, Karana said, "Why I did not send the arrow, I cannot say. I stood there on the rock with the bow pulled back, and my hand would not let go." Another character was Rontu. Rontu was Karana's dog. He used to be an Aleut's dog, but the Aleut died, so Rontu joined the pack of wild dogs. Then Karana took him for her own. Rontu's name means fox eyes in Karana's language. Rontu was very brave. I know this because the story said that Rontu had seized the devilfish even though it was not yet dead. Page 131. A third character was Ramo. Ramo was Karana's 6-year-old little brother. He was a curious little boy who missed little in the world. Ramo was very foolish. I know this because the story said that Ramo was as foolish as a cricket on page 1. The setting was the island of the Blue Dolphins. The island was 2 leagues long and 1 league wide. And if you were standing on one of the hills that rise in the middle of it, you would think that it was a fish. Like a dolphin lying on its side, with its tail pointing to the sunrise, its nose pointing to the sunset, and its fins making reefs and the rocky ledges along the shore. Page 9. It's also very gusty there. Main events. First, the Aleuts came to the islands to hunt for sea otter pelts and tried to leave the island without giving Karana's tribe their part of the deal. Then, Karana's tribe and the Aleuts got into a huge fight and Chief Chowig, Karana's father, died. After that, the white men came to the island of the Blue Dolphins to rescue the villagers and bring them to a place to the east of the island while Karana and Ramo were accidentally left behind. Next, Ramo was killed by a pack of wild dogs, and Karana vowed to kill all of the dogs in the pack. Then, Karana builds a new home, adopts the leader of the pack of wild dogs, and names it Rontu. After that, Rontu dies, and Karana is even lonelier than she was before. Fortunately, Karana adopts Rontu's son. Lastly, people from Mission Santa Barbara came to rescue her from the island and told her that the people of her tribe had died on the way to one of the other missions. Theme. One of the themes of the story is survival. The theme is survival because throughout the story, we see Karana's ways of surviving the natural world without anyone to help her. Another theme of the story is perseverance. The theme is perseverance because many times in the story we feel that she will give up but pushes through all of it. Genre. The genre is historical fiction because it is based on true events. Natural resources. Roots were used to eat. Page 1. To help me gather roots. Shellfish was also used to eat. Page 12. Helping to gather shellfish. Another resource was whalebone, which was used as fine needles. Page 38. 3 fine needles of whalebone. Another resource was yucca fibers used to make skirts. Page 43. My beautiful skirt of yucca fibers. And a 5th natural resource was white bass. used to eat, on page 12. A large school of white bass. Vocabulary. The word league, found on page 9, is a type of measurement. Our island is 2 leagues long and 1 league wide. Something seldom is rare. Page 6. Was seldom used. And the third vocabulary word was sparingly, which means limited, on page 12. The village eats sparingly. Connection to California history. The island of the Blue Dolphins relates to California history because there are Native Americans. The story tells what the Native Americans lived in, what they ate, and how they got their food. It also tells about the missions and Father Junipero Serra. That's why it connects to California history.